What's going on, y'all? I just watched the video on hip hop from Hip Hop News Uncensored, and it was talking about. Provide the link below, and it was talking about the Kodak Ti beef or whatnot, and the exchange of words and songs, and I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with the guy who said that Ti may be clout chasing, because Ti's worth almost $100 million. When you worth that kind of money, you don't have to clout chase. I think Ti was saying something that um, that needed to be said. Now, the part that I do disagree with Ti is if it's that serious, don't bless it with music. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't bless it with music. And if he wants to make a diss track, allow him. Just let him be young and do that. But for you to be a grown OG or whatever, don't make a song about it or whatever the case may be, because you've fallen right into the trap, because he's going to make dollars off you, because in actuality he's the one that's actually clout chasing. Out of everyone who responded publicly about Kodak, he picked the biggest name, person that's worth the most money out of all of those people to respond to. He didn't respond to Gilly. He didn't respond to Game. He didn't respond to. Um, he didn't respond to nobody else except for Ti. So who's really the one clout chasing? Now I'm gonna make a song about a person who has close to $100 million, if he hasn't crossed $100 million. That's the person that I'm gonna go at. A person who's been very successful in hip hop over the last 15 years. That's the person that I'm going to choose to go at. That's classic troll shit. Now, what I will also say is, what are you going to do? Go to this man's DM and leave him a message? When they say, he should have hit him up behind the scenes or whatever the case may be. And I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But when you go to someone's DM, might not garner a response. This is a person who is on Instagram Live every single day of his life, trolling, talking crazy shit, saying dumb shit. So when you look at that factor, sometimes you got to speak to a person in their own language. You know what I'm saying? That's why I guess that's the trend nowadays, to make every part of your business public. Yeah. So if you already know that the best way to get a response from a person, or the best way for your message to get across to a person, is to do it publicly, then that's just a sign of the times now. Sitting down behind closed doors and working out our problems is a thing of the past. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, even the apology was bullshit. Like, first of all, whenever you use whenever you use the word "but," that cancels everything you said. And he clearly said, if I offended you in any way, I'm sorry, but I don't feel like I did. So that cancels the whole apology. So it's not even a real apology. So be mindful of all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? The technicalities of even the little words that you may use is just like, I'm going to put out an apology that sounds like an apology, but I'm not really apologizing because I don't really feel like I said anything wrong. That's what he said. So again, y'all, like, pay attention to what's actually going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if I was Ti, I wouldn't have made a song. Like, if it's that serious, if it's on this level, music is not where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're making. Not only are you putting him in the limelight to go against you, but you're making a profit out of something that you deem to be serious enough for you to check him as an OG in the game. So that's just the only thing that I see what was wrong with Ti, because I don't feel like he has to clout chase. Like, when Ti talk, especially with all of the movements and things that he's been involved in, we're gonna listen. So it just is what it is. Show off.